Hey everybody, it's Tuesday Night Live. We're both here. Yoda's over there trying to make cinnamon rolls for the festival this weekend. So she's got some yeast that's going. She's getting eggs into the blender. So she'll be over here in just a little bit. Okay. So you're gonna have to put up with me for now. So you just cracked an egg and went, ooh, what was that about? Oh, that one was not a very fresh egg, she said. Apparently it sat in the coop too long. Who we got in here? We got Lucy the Terminator from the Great White North. Beth Emily, Rosie. How's it going? Len's in here. Rosie, did you get much rain out of that storm? I know you're a little bit further west than what got hit, but man, Eastern Tennessee and North Carolina just got hammered. Well, I hope everybody's had a good week. All right. And if you or anybody else is from that area that was affected, know that our prayers are going out with you, and we hope that everything turns out okay for you.
Yeah, I still haven't got a hold of family. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Angela has got family in the Fort Bragg area. Yes, it's Fort Bragg. It is not Fort Liberty or whatever stupid politically correct name the U.S. military gave it. It's Fort Bragg, and it will always be Fort Bragg. But so yeah, she's trying to get a hold of it. I actually talked to Hacks, who talked to Billy a couple of days ago, and Billy and Michelle from Permanent Pasture Farm are doing just fine. Billy said he was out trying to help some people, and he could not go up and down the valley very far because there were roads washed out and everything. But because he's there right outside of Asheville. But he said Michelle and Billy are doing good, so that's a big positive too. Well, you know what? I started talking and everybody quit typing anything. Yeah, it's like they don't want to see me. It's like they want you here.
I'll be here in 4 minutes, yeah?
Angela says give her 4 minutes. Okay, guys. So what's going on? The reason why we're having a hard time getting on the live, and it's going to be a short one tonight, is because we are getting ready to go to festival. Self-Reliance Festival is this weekend, and we are leaving. We are leaving on Thursday morning. Huh, interesting. So the chat, okay, guys. Let's see what's new. Okay, there we go. The chat got hung up, guys. I'm sitting here talking, and it stopped moving, and all of a sudden, people started showing up. We got Tamber in the house. We got Tag. Bonnie's here. Yeah, Bonnie Blue 2A's here. Skane showed up. No, Angela's not pooping. She's making cinnamon rolls. Tag says you're pooping. Yeah. You hear that, Tag? She says no cinnamon rolls for you. Not that she was going to give you any.
Mike and Jeanette got there.
Oh, did they? You're going to have to go steal one for Mike and Jeanette then. Let's see here. Bonnie Blue wants to know if we will do them a favor when we go to SRF. Well, put it out there. I'm not going to promise anything until I know what it is.
Who?
Bonnie Blue 2A.
Okay.
Wants us to do a favor for him.
It has anything to do with that feeding that family in Georgia? Yeah.
Feeding what family in Georgia?
So, All American.
Okay.
Their members in Georgia, they got shut out, lost all their crap, they have nothing, and the kids are starving.
Okay.
So they're trying to get everything together. I could ship it, but it's going to be very, very expensive.
Okay, so Bonnie Blue said, first off, Bonnie Blue's are her. I'm sorry. I should have known. Bonnie, it's been a long day. Please, she says, please check out the Torah tent on Saturday.
What?
The Torah tent on Sabbath.
Torah tent?
The Torah tent.
Torah.
Torah, yes.
Oh, she didn't read my Torah.
I don't know. She can't read you. The Torah is the Jewish book, Jewish religious.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh man, she's a little loopy. I'm not going to repeat what she said. Hey Andy, when are you presenting?
Saturday and Sunday.
So she is presenting Saturday and Sunday. The 3:30 or 4. She thinks it's in the afternoon on Saturday, and then Sunday at 9:30. Okay. Bonnie says the Torah is not Jewish. Okay.
Check it out.
Yes, we will do our best to try to do that. Saturday, it's not going to be in the morning, I can tell you that, because it looks like this is going to be the busiest festival we've ever done.
Yep.
As of right now, for most of the weekend, we are the only ones providing food other than Big Daddy's, which is the gas station down at the bottom of the hill.
It does have good barbecue.
No, they got surprisingly good sushi, because the guy that runs Big Daddy,
that only on a certain day?
I'm sure he's going to have it on festival weekend. Yeah, the guy, from my understanding, the guy that runs Big Daddy's used to be a sushi chef. So he brought it there, and it's wild. It's actually really good sushi. Yes, I know, Rose. You're not gonna be there. Yes, you're bailing on us.
She's got a lot.
Yeah, I know. We know you got a lot on your plate. That's okay. Excuse me. Skeins isn't going to be there either.
Nope, she's not.
Oh, Skeins, I went and dug out the tent you said you needed.
Yeah, we can take that out. I forgot to tell you.
Oh, somebody forgot to tell me.
Well, I just knew last time. So.
Well, I hope everything's going okay.
Yeah, she said she'd rather make a trip she's planning on being here in 6 weeks, I think.
Oh. John Willis will be serving up rabbit.
Huh?
Yeah.
We have a Willis special.
Yes, we've got a Willis special.
Farm.
Thunderhill.
Hill.
Thunder Grumpy Farm.
I don't know. Carrie told me how to say it. I gotta get that.
We're doing a cult. Not we.
A cult. A collaboration.
Oh, well, I was going to say we're doing a collaboration, but it's not we. It's her and Carrie from Thunderhill, and they've got something.
You're putting up with the mess.
They are doing something very. I don't know how to explain it without giving it away.
Sweet and savory.
Sweet and savory. It's going to be really good. Seriously, I think it's going to be a big hit.
What was the one name that we liked? It was
I like.
Dr. Barry's Nightmare.
Oh yeah, they were trying to come up names for this thing, and Dr. Barry's Nightmare came up.
That was your number one.
Yeah.
But I thought we wouldn't scare people. Here I am.
It's okay, Skeins. I know you got a bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, focus on moving.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, especially if she wants to be here before winter. Man, it's coming in.
Rosie says, believe me, I want to be there with Zach, but the power that shouldn't be are dragging. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries.
Well, the update around the farm. What she spent the week cooking, preparing for
Got to get you all the fresh food.
Preparing for the festival.
Yep.
Hey, Joseph G and Grape of Hearts.
Hey.
I got, how many hours did I spend out there in that outbuilding?
Oh my gosh. I think you lived out there.
I was out there. I was in the outbuilding at least an hour every morning before I went to work. And then
only an hour? I think more than that.
Well, there are a couple mornings I spent 2 hours out there. But then I spent the afternoons and I spent the weekends. I put Friday and Saturday, I was figuring it up. I put about 24 hours of work into cleaning up the outbuilding and stuff, and just made huge progress.
Yeah.
Tag, if you're still in here, I need to coordinate with you. And after SRF, I want to come over sometime and
Get our solar panels.
get our solar panels so we can get them over here. I got a place to store them, and we're actually with God's help, we're going to be able to get the money to build the frames and get those up in place.
So Indiana Mike, I forgot what he called it. But it's kind of like an auger, but it's a frame. It'll hold 30 panels. And so that's the big one. Yeah, you just kind of like, if you don't have the auger to dig it, you would just, how do you say it? You would just take it manually in worst case scenario and walk in circles and screw it in the ground. And it's rated, I think he said 125, 135 wind. And it's really not that bad. And he said he would never put panels on the roof.
Well, I got no place to put them. I got no other place.
You don't think we could do the auger thing back here?
No, I'm not going to put them down on the ground right there because I need to get in there to tear out that trailer and the sewers right there.
Shit. Yeah, I forgot.
All kinds of stuff.
Okay, so serious question then. He brought up maintenance, getting snow off panels, getting up on the roof. I'm going
to contact Mario and get a couple of Mr. Long Arms with a squeegee on it. I'm going to stand on the ground to scrape stuff off.
Oh yeah. Okay, all right.
I've given this a lot of thought. I understand that having them on the roof is not
Angela's sister. Oh, he's telling his games. Okay.
Let's see. Here's y'all venting. We'll be trying them with my truffles. I'll be making them and mail to KSL. Awesome.
Okay.
But yeah. So
vending, I think that's what she means.
I've got a plan for back there, and I know how I'm going to do them.
Ooh, that egg stinks.
I was gonna tell you. She cracked that egg open. She puts them in a bowl before she puts them in because sometimes we get bad eggs. You need to float all those eggs and get rid of all the bad ones because I don't want to come home to busted smell.
Oh, those are going to get done tomorrow anyway because I have to make all the breakfast burrito stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So I'm going to pre-make everything so it's easier and mainstream. And so we'll get all that stuff done.
Bonnie,
I'll get that tomorrow.
We are not going off grid with the solar panels. Quite frankly, I don't have enough money to do that.
It's backup.
So it's backup and supplemental because the pantry, even though I haven't run the lights yet, the pantry is all set up to run the lights off of 12 volt. And so it's going to be, we figured it up. And if we did our math right, we'll be able to run the freezers in the back and some like a extension cord up to the front of the house.
Yeah. Off the panels?
Off the panels.
Okay.
All right. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but we'll be
can
able to keep them running.
If we can run like the Amish on solar, I'm good with that. Yeah. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, and most definitely we'd like to go full solar, but it just didn't work out. We did not get as much money from the house that we thought we were going to get, and we ended up spending more money on things that I'm not going to say
we needed it. It just, I think we could have mainstreamed it a little bit and done it in a different order. Of course, we'd still be kicking ourselves in the butt because we should have, could have, would have.
Right? Well, yeah, and that's like in hindsight. Hindsight's great. We know what we did wrong, and if we ever do this again, then
we'll be square.
Yeah, we won't make the same mistake. But we're never doing this again.
In fact, you know what?
I'm too old and tired.
You know what? I was over at Indiana Mike and Jeanette's. I dropped off their food and stuff today, and I was looking at the house. They gave me a tour. Holy crap, they've done a lot.
I know, it looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks great. And man, they've been working their tails off. But even they said it was a little bit more than what they thought it would be. But they've done a great job.
Okay, Bonnie Blue, I'm gonna make a comment on this. You said check out available grants for commercial solar if any of this is serving your farm. Okay, so here's the issue.
You got the government
and
involved.
Trust me. I've done a lot of research into grants.
We've contemplated it.
As soon as you get a grant from the government for anything,
Homestead Twins, what's up?
It gives them It gives them an entry point into your business at home. Not your business, like not a business, but like your business. All right.
They're up in your stuff.
Never, ever, ever, ever do anything with the conservation, the conservation department, because they will use that against you. Same thing with anything utility wise. And you know, this is my personal opinion. This is my personal opinion.
Well, and now agriculture department is getting involved. They're trying to step into the USDA's department.
Yeah.
And USDA was no fun.
Well,
and
USDA
now I got
is
two of them.
Department of Agriculture.
Well, but there must be like some secondary.
Well, they've got sub branches.
Yeah, so like they're all up in your business.
Let's see. There's a commercial grant out there for 50% off solar system. That is before depreciation. Yeah, you know, and no, if you don't mind getting in bed with the government, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not saying that derogatory or anything like that. I'm saying if you don't mind being involved with the government, then yes, there are some good programs out there.
Yeah, have at it.
My problem is I have a very big distrust and distaste for the government.
Well, especially when you work for the government and you grew up in the government and you kind of know where the government's coming from, and then you know you got a greenhouse and you can't sell more than 8 plants because you need a license. It's all about the bottom dollar, right? It's all about money.
I'm going to say this so that everybody, and I hope everybody understands it. We made the decisions we made to end up in this house, to sell the old place, quit my job, do everything that we've done to bring us to this point. We made those decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So understand that when I say this. After what the government forced me to do, after the decisions that they forced me to make, and then what they did afterwards, and everything they did to me when I was in the military and everything, I'm done with them. I got no use for them.
Yep.
Don't spit it on the ground. They'll call it a navigable waterway and keep you free. You know, Lynn.
That's no joke.
Lynn says that tongue in cheek, but he's damn near straight on. I was reading an article recently where these people had they were like puddles. You know, one of those soggy spots that when it rains it stays wet for 2 or 3 days and it goes away. And the local is it EPA that runs that? The Waterways of America. The local EPA guy came in and declared it a wetland, and it took him like 2 years to get through the court case to say, you know, that it's a puddle. It's not a waterway.
They just cut a check. I'm not sure about that.
I've been told they just cut a check, no contracts.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, the government never gives you anything for free. There's always a catch.
You gotta put something on your taxes. You gotta, you know, all kinds of crap.
You know, there's always a catch, and it's always in the fine print, and it's always something that on the face of it looks very innocuous. Okay, hold on. Tamara says, I'm pissed off at my hen.
They got in her cabbage. They ate her cabbage plants.
Ate her cat. Welcome to
19 hens, 1 duck, 3 eggs the last 2 days.
You know, our egg production the last couple of days has been down.
Well,
we were up to 7 or 8 a day, and it's only been like 2. 3
they're hiding eggs, though.
Are they?
And we know that. Yes, we know that because we found a clutch. That's why I got some bad eggs and the good eggs. And so I'm just trying to get through the oldest ones, and they still look good. There was just one bad one.
Thank you, Bonnie.
What she said?
She says she respects our position.
Yeah.
You know, and folks, listen. Take what I'm saying is all my opinion, and if you feel if everybody if you do the research and you come to the conclusion that it's something that anything, not just the solar, but anything, and it's something you feel that you should do, then by all means do it. Mm-hmm. But here's my only caveat. It's like handling snakes. You know, you can handle snakes for your entire life, and eventually you're going to get bit. All right?
Yeah.
So Brian says, govern means subdue, manipulate, control, rule over. If you put a governor on an engine that you rob that engine of power, it's the freaking definition of government. Yeah. It's a very simple and plain explanation, and it's kind of correct.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'd read the fine print. There are always stipulations. Oh yeah, ask Gaines. She was up here dealing with our local government, and she got a crash course in.
Skanes, you got to see the meeting from last night. Holy hell! Oh my God, hospital wants money now.
What meeting was last? I'm not here.
Last night was the commission. We didn't have time to go, but you can go to Northeast Kansas Open Government and you can see the meeting. It's broken up in three or four parts.
Okay, I got a notification for the third part. I did not get notification for the first.
Mike said they're all there. So
I
got to go back.
I know they're because I saw part 3.
But yeah, so apparently all of our, which this I don't understand, it's so freaking contradicting. So apparently, you know how they're paying supposedly $24,000 a month on attorneys from all their lawsuits? Mm-hmm. Apparently now they're paying the county attorney because the county attorney is the reservation. All of those people get public attorneys, and so that costs $6,000 every time. So it's another, I don't know, 24 grand on felonies, and all of the money. Like, we're debt free, we have a ton of money in reserve, but we're hurting because Jackson County apparently is putting all kinds of money into the Potawatomi government.
I'd like to see that.
You can't make this shit
I'd like to see the numbers on that, because I know from working for the Indian government that the federal government pays for all that stuff and it reimburses it.
They be lying to you.
You know, they're getting reimbursed. They're just mad because they're not paying property tax.
Yeah.
That's what that's.
Oh, and the hospital wants more money now. So more taxes.
Yeah.
And isn't that convenient? They're ready to raise sales tax, and now the hospital wants money.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yep. Can't make it up.
Well, they should be all about that, taxing the people.
They are.
Remember,
the sales tax was supposed to go up. The suggestion was raise sales tax. We're the lowest in the state. Raise sales tax in lieu of the levy. And now they're going to raise sales tax and in order to get the levy down. That'll never happen.
No, it won't happen. It won't happen. But I like the way they're doing all this stuff without a vote of the people.
Right.
They're doing it in ways. The sales tax has to go through.
It'll be a citizen initiative to get that done. It'll have to go through. But yeah, there's some other stuff that should be on the ballot that is not. And so until we hold them accountable and more people hold them accountable, it's just not going to happen. So
here's a question for y'all. You know, I said I've been working out in the outbuilding. I'm not going to lie. Been so busy the last month or two. Like since it started getting dark early, actually. So busy in the evenings and stuff. I'm not getting time to make videos. Do you guys want to see a video of the changes inside that outbuilding? It's such a, I don't know why it would be interesting to anybody, but if you guys want to see it, I will try to get a video when we get back and show you how, because we went vertical. I went vertical. I built new shelves. I built one set of new shelves.
We're doing a second floor.
We're doing a second floor. We're putting it's kind of hard to explain.
Of course, you need to be careful too, because they're just going to tax us more. So
never mind. You guys don't need to see it.
You know we're being watched, so you need to be careful.
Oh,
we're not doing anything here. Everything is the same.
I guarantee you we're being throttled on YouTube. We got that community warning, and all of a sudden our views started going down. I put out that short today, which should have hit all the algorithm stuff, and I tagged it in with local prepper, and after 8 hours, 10 hours, I had 20 views. You know that, and it used all the right hashtags and everything. So.
Yeah, Andy, that's funny that you would say that, because the tax assessor here wants to know who's your mag. Who is your mag?
Oh yeah, we moved,
and he will corner you into.
We forgot to say what happened 3 years ago today.
We closed on our house.
3 years ago today, we closed on the new Grumpy Acres. members.
Mhm.
And man, it's been a
Whirlwind.
it's been something. Tag keeps suggesting that I do a before and after, because I did on October 12th. I dropped a 2-part video. October 12th, 2021, right? Yeah, 2021. I dropped a 2-part video, and he suggested that I go back and do a contrast and compare with what it looked like then and what it looks like now.
Mhm. Yeah, Lucy knows. Lucy knows what's going on. There's consequences for your actions, and Squeaky Will used to get the grease, but
Yeah.
when you have a lot of people on the evil side, Squeaky Will gets hindered. So let's just say that. The fact that they're open and honest about it, though, I appreciate. At
Lynn,
least I know I have to watch my back.
I have tried to do at least one video a week. We've done a live, and she's been doing 2 lives a week with All American Little Miss Prepper from All
And I
American.
can 2 lives a week.
You know, but it's just been so busy around here with once festival season starts, it gets kind of hard. Speaking of,
Is that our Evelyn W? No, she got married.
she
got married.
she's from Atlanta. Hey,
Yeah, but I thought one
Hope-
of the twins did move.
hope you guys in Atlanta are safe.
Yeah, no
It's
joke.
starting to dry out.
Yeah.
Starting to dry out. Hopefully you guys, and then that crazy in Conyers, Georgia, with the chemical plant explosion. That's insane.
Boy, everything's getting stacked.
Well, and this is weird. So down in Florida, they released a video of a electric car. I think it was a Tesla. It was either a Tesla or Prius.
Andy. Maybe that's what we should do. We'll start escorting Justin to his vehicle and tell him get the hell out.
I'm going to put a sign up that says no government agents on the front gate.
Something like that needs to happen.
Well, thank you, Starla.
What's she saying?
She's proud of what we've done.
Well, thank you, Starla.
It's
slow, but it's moving.
I certainly hope we're encouraging people, and you know, if anything
is possible. You know, you just got to kind of compromise and that kind of thing. Like, do I want a perfect house? Yes.
Yeah.
Am I going to have it right now? No. Will I have it eventually?
maybe.
Perfect in my mind? Maybe.
No. Never. It'll never be exactly what she wants. I learned that. I learned that from the $30,000 kitchen in the last house.
Hey, that was a beautiful kitchen.
It was beautiful, but you had
gorgeous
stuff. She had stuff that when it was done, she's like, I really wish I would have done it this way.
Yeah, I did. It would have been more money, but yeah, no, that was a nice kitchen.
No. What I was going to say, speaking of videos, we are going to try to do a live. This is one of the reasons why this live tonight's going to be a short live, like done within the next 15 minutes or so. We are leaving to go out to Self-Reliance on Thursday, and we're going to try our best to do a live Thursday from Self-Reliance Festival.
Maybe we can get John and Amanda, and maybe we can get
grab some
Kiri and
anybody
Glenn.
that's walking by. We'll just grab them.
Well, I think Thursday night, I think it's just Kiri, Glenn, you and I, and John and Amanda.
Well, all
the
the people that the classes are going to be there too.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, there will be.
So Evelyn says, oh, here, let's pull this up so everybody can see it. Evelyn says, oh, that's not the one I wanted. That's
Skeins was like the old videos came up on her feed.
My bird was mostly untouched. Some of the creeks flooded, but my fall garden started sprouting. Awesome. You know what? There's always a silver lining.
Yeah.
It's always a silver lining. Bonnie says, no trespassing and put in the number of the state statute for self-defense and or castle doctrine if it applies. Yes, it does apply.
It does apply.
Lucy says I have to keep going in and out of chat because it stops for me from seeing every comment.
Dang, I don't know what's happening.
Canada. It's Canada.
No, I don't think it's just Canada. I think there's something going on.
I have a hard time keeping up with YouTube. You know, the only reason why I'm able to keep up on everything is due to my job. Seriously.
Yeah, I learned stuff from you.
Well, I've said it before. I sit in front of a computer screen most of the day, loading software or taking care of people, and I can't just sit there. So I throw YouTube on, or I throw some sort of educational video on, or do something.
Yeah. So what is Scott and them think about that when you're doing that? Do they hear your videos?
They do it too.
Oh, they do? That's
Yeah.
funny. Bunch of conservatives over
Blame
there.
Canada.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're hopefully we'll be able to do that. We're going out a day early so that we can set up Friday morning instead of driving for 11 hours and then having to set up that night.
And fight other vendors and that
Yeah.
kind of thing. Everybody's trying to come in on Friday.
Quite frankly, it's tiring and it's irritating.
Mhm.
The hacks are going with us.
Yeah.
They're riding with us.
Yeah.
Which would be nice. I'll have somebody.
Darren's going to have to share the front seat with me though,
Yeah.
for my back. And I'm sure he'll be okay with that.
Share the front seat with me.
So he usually sits up front with you.
Yeah.
And then I'm stuck in the back seat and it's not comfortable. So if my back starts hurting, we're going to have to alternate, Darren and I.
All right.
Whoever's in the passenger seat, we're going to have to alternate, which means you may be sitting in the back seat too.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Lucy's gonna have to stop. I don't think. Can you stop being Canadian? Can you?
No.
Can you take the
Unless
girl
you
out
move
of
here, Lucy.
Well, even if she comes down here, can we really get the Canadian out of her?
Yeah.
You think we can?
Yeah, she's all bush. Yeah, that girl, that's a country, what we would classify in the Midwest, a country girl. She didn't even know what AI was. I had to explain to her what she's like, stop. And you could tell she was kind of frustrated, And so I stopped talking for a minute. She's like, what is AI? And I had to explain to her what AI was. No, super cute. And I love that rawness and that vulnerability and that kind of thing. I mean, that's the true person that you want on your land, right? Somebody that's not corrupt coming in.
Road construction on I-70 east of Kingdom City.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, there's always road construction on I-70 anymore. But I don't think
we're gonna hit that though.
I don't think we've been out there where we haven't hit any construction.
Can we get around that?
We can go south and go across 46, but that adds an hour.
I know, it takes longer.
Yeah, but we could go by Buc-ee's if we went that way.
How come you get Buc-ee's and I never get the throw?
I've never been to Buc-ee's. I've had people bring me stuff from Buc-ee's, but
I'm saying this is like my birthday week, and so
she gets a birthday week. Other people get a birthday. She gets a birthday week.
Hey, there are some people in our group that take a birthday month. Be lucky it's only a week.
Tell her about the Kamala video explaining AI. Okay, I'm gonna have to look.
Get out, really? Okay, Lynn, it'll be Tuesday. You can tell me on Tuesday, a week from today.
So after we get back.
Yeah, are we gonna do a live?
Do you want to do a live? It's up to you.
I mean, who else is gonna celebrate my birthday with me? Just everybody in
I was thinking we could go down to the Blind Tiger, check it out, have some steak.
Oh, dude, do you know how far that is? I can't eat their steak.
Why?
Blind Tiger?
No.
What farm is that coming from?
I don't know.
Do they have chicken?
Probably.
See if they have.
They got
chicken.
beer. That's all I know.
see if they got chicken on the menu. I'm just so afraid to eat beef from anywhere that I've never had it. And so sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to have a heart attack. Take me to the hospital right now. And he knows. We've been there, done that.
Oh, that's why we keep Benadryl.
I should not have.
We keep Benadryl in our EpiPen whenever we go out and eat. Okay, so that's what's going on around here. Live this Thursday.
Hopefully.
Spending time. In fact, when I'm done here, I'm going to put the animals out in the dark on the pasture, and I'm going to start working on getting more stuff into the trailer.
Look like Andy, Buc-ee's great fudge and sugared nuts. Yeah, sugar.
No, the wall of beef jerky. I want to see that. I will literally hear angels singing in my head if I see that.
Franklin County, we go through there all the time when we take I-70. And we've got my sister-in-law's parents actually live in Franklin County. So But yeah,
New Franklin.
that's Franklin County.
Are they in New Franklin?
New Franklin?
Are they in? Yeah, they're New
Yeah, I
Franklin.
mean, without giving too much. He's a great mechanic, and so her father-in-law. And so if you need a good mechanic, go check them out. They're right there in New Franklin.
Actually, it would be your brother-in-law's parents.
It would be your sister's father-in-law.
Okay. I'm just saying.
That's
The way, the way you were saying it sounded to me
was
like
that go check out his sister's father-in-law. He's a mechanic. Yeah, he's pretty good too.
So Tambra and Skeins are comparing being outside in their nightgowns and rubber boots and flip-flops taking care of chickens.
Oh shoot, who ain't done that? Oh, I got a surprise. I was telling him I'm so upset. Like, I'm hoping the laundry works in my favor. And I found some pants on clearance and I was super excited. And they're cargo pants. And I was like, oh, those are cute. And I was like I don't know, y'all think I had COVID. So pre-COVID, I was like, all right, so this is the size I need. And I should have got probably, what do you think, 2 sizes smaller? So I look pathetic. I'm hoping everything shrinks.
New Franklin is in Howard County.
Oh, is it?
Listen, we're from Western Missouri. You get past Columbia, and I really quit paying attention.
Y'all become liberal
it's
after
like
that.
It's like Columbia,
Mm-hmm.
and then the exit for Mexico, and then St. Louis.
Yeah, pretty much. Bunch of freaking lefties over there. So northeast corner of Howard County.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. It's pretty country up there. I gotta admit that whole Missouri River Valley across the state's pretty darn beautiful. Okay, we need to start thinking about getting off here, but I want us to say a couple things. First off, to go back to what we said before, if you guys know anybody that is in the area that was affected by the floods, know that we got prayers going out to them.
I really need to get a hold of my cousin. I'm super worried about that.
We need to say our prayers. If you're able to get him help, she's working with Little Miss Prepper to try to get a care package together for somebody.
Well, hopefully, and I'll know tomorrow night, hopefully somebody in the motorcycle club can come up to Camden and I can just pass the old labels is what I was thinking. Oh. And we'll just pass that on. Kids need to eat.
I didn't even load those.
No, I know, but I won't know until tomorrow night. No. And so that's what he said. All American was like, can we just ship those? I think it's going to be expensive because
shipping's gotten real expensive.
Well, and I could do it through pirateship.com. It's not going to save us a ton. And I just don't know that it's going to be cost worthy. Where if the motorcycles are out and that kind of thing, and we can split it up, and I'll put it in small bags. And so if there's 4, 5, 6, whatever motorcycles coming through, we'll just pass it off and get it down to Georgia. So get it where it needs to go.
And then if you are in that area, you need to get ready. Brian Hall did a video today. The Atlantic storm system is heating up. And there's a possibility that
I'm not looking forward to that. Every time we go to
it's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be good through the weekend.
Is it?
Yes, it's supposed to be good through the weekend. But they're saying that the long-term hurricane season is looking like it's going to be very active from here on out.
Really?
So
that's not good because that usually means tornadoes for us in the snow. Yeah. So not good.
Lynn's sister is an EMT outside of Atlanta. She pulled a 72-hour shift helping during and after the storm.
Yeah, I bet.
And then something else you guys need to make sure you're paying attention to, especially if you live on the East Coast, that longshoreman strike kicked off last at midnight. 40 to 46% of all goods, container goods that come into the United States come through those ports. So
so let's break that down though a little bit, right? East Coast is mostly car parts, electronics, that kind of thing. Anything that's coming in from China and all the other crap is coming in from California.
It's still going to affect them because it's not just it's everything's going to the entire supply chain is going to be affected.
Yeah, like Tag said, buy it now. And so that's one of the things I was super impressed with when I went over and saw Indiana Mike. I got a tour and they're excuse me.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything that's OPSEC.
No, they were able to pre-buy and get all that stuff. So pretty cool. We've done it. I mean,
Yeah.
are we still gonna get my clawfoot bathtub in
I'm gonna try.
this winter?
I'm gonna try.
I already put Nikki on notice. Nikki and Scott know they're gonna cut tile. Nikki was like, do you understand you're not coming in the bathroom? And I was like, yes, I know. And so
a lot of car
she
parts
said
come
she'll
from.
help.
I was surprised. Tag. I was looking at that recently, and I was shocked at how many car parts
Mhm.
come from. Most of the
Well, you figure they're mostly German, right?
most of the belts that you use on your cars,
Mhm.
like a huge percentage of those come out of Spain.
Mhm.
Who knew?
Oh yeah, so she's talking about gas. I meant to tell you that too. You just need to call Indiana Mike and talk to him. We need to get whatever you have to get switched out on the tanks. We need to get those filled. There's a new Naughty Pine or something like that.
Yeah, Naughty Pine.
Old 75, and they got good prices on it right now.
Do they?
So yeah, so we can get that all filled up.
I got a zero turn that needs to be fixed and a Jeep that needs to be fixed.
I know, but that's more important. It is. We get sickle and goats and sheep and that kind of thing.
Only 20% of our goods come from China.
Well, that's interesting, considering everything you look at says made in China.
Maybe you're just shopping at the wrong place.
Wow. America.
No, but seriously, guys, this longshoreman strike, if it goes on too long with the havoc that Helena caused with the storm damage.
Now we got a second storm coming in.
There's possibility of more storms
that are like supposed to be worse. Even
with the damage that's done now, any flooding that anybody gets is gonna make it worse. So you guys on the East Coast, are, you need to think about it, and you need to think ahead, and you need to prepare now and get what you can get, because there's no telling what's going to happen. We're entering in a very uncertain time. Let's just put it that way.
I find that interesting. I know Tag's looking this up because he wouldn't say something without verification. But I find it interesting that 20% of the goods come from China, 60% comes from Asia,
India, Vietnam, and Taiwan.
Right.
He was reading
right. I know that Vietnam is mostly furniture and that kind of thing. India, Taiwan, they also do electronics and that kind of thing, but not on the scale that China does. And I hardly see
China's like most of.
But I hardly see Vietnam and India anymore. So I mean, I do see it.
Do see them.
I do see it, but I would think it would be the opposite. So I don't know.
Yeah,
crazy.
Scanes lives off of Temu.
Singapore and Philippines, I haven't seen a lot. I mean, I haven't bought anything, I guess.
Okay, you guys remember? This is gonna be the older people in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You remember at Christmas time that the JCPenney's Christmas catalog?
Oh yeah, that's how we had to do our Christmas wish list.
That's kind of what going on Temu is like. You just look at all the stuff. You're like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I thought about buying some stuff out there, but after consideration, it's like trash. Oh no, you look. You said the quiet part out loud there, Scanes. We know. We know you start getting that margarita mix in, and we know that you go out there.
She's been working hard. She's not drinking. She's got a lot going on.
They're saying
6 weeks to get out here.
They're saying the hurricane was directed at North Carolina because the government wants to build a lithium mine, and there are people that don't want to sell.
Where's the tinfoil? You want to go get that out?
Let's see here. Some pears, for example, are grown in Brazil, shipped to China for packaging, and then shipped to you.
Well, that's interesting because all of our pears grow right here on our property.
Well, you know
and then we tell all of our neighbors and friends and community members, come pick all the pears you want. And then we only end up with Joe picking whatever pears he wants and eats. He never did come out and clear the tree, did he? I don't think he did.
Was it beef or chicken? Some food product was literally being killed here, frozen, shipped to China for
Beef.
processing,
Beef and chicken
and then
and pork.
being shipped back here.
Yep.
It's there's something intrinsically wrong with our culture.
Yep.
If we're doing that.
Yep.
Seriously. And that's a whole nother video. Seriously. That's a whole nother example.
Yeah, well, the meat is going to start coming from Africa in 2030, and so we'll see how that works out. But
Brazilian beef is gonna be more expensive this year because their corn harvest and wheat harvest were way down, and so
you can't eat that crap anyway if you have allergies. So, I mean,
let's see here. I got all my loose ends done in 2 days. Get my BLS tomorrow.
Good.
And it's the hospital and state board. I may make a trip while y'all are gone to SRF. How wet is it up there?
You don't. It's dry, and you would be fine. If you need a house key, you're welcome to stay. The kids will be here, but I want you to call Amber and let her know that you're coming. And you can just tell the kids you may have to fight Killian for the recliner, though. So there's that. But
yeah, Andy, you know, Billy does a great job, but we got Billy's apprentice, his right-hand man right here in the community. In fact, when we get back from SRF, sometime between SRF,
we're gonna do goats and sheep
and Kentucky Sustainable, we're gonna butcher at least one sheep, and then maybe more. We don't know. It just depends on time.
I don't understand what she's saying there.
Who?
Starla, right up above. I don't know what that means.
Comedian and country B. Ever.
Leaves you? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I missed the first part of that.
I think I did.
Okay. So Lynn said Asia has a value-added chain. China is about in the middle, the lesser developed at the bottom, and the advanced at the top, Taiwan and Japan. Globalization may causes many parts created everywhere.
You know, that makes sense. That would be why China wants Taiwan and Japan.
Well, China wants Taiwan because of the chip manufacturing. That and the whole, they're pissed off because they're not communist.
Yeah.
I'm really kind of, with what Lynn said in mind, I'm really kind of curious. Peter Zion, Zihan, talks about the deglobalization that's going to be happening over the next 20, 30 years, and it's going to become a more regional economies than global economies.
Mm-hmm.
Should be pretty interesting, you know, with America pulling back and not guaranteeing security on transit like they have over the last 70, 80 years, well, since the end of World War II. It's going to make a very interesting world.
Mm.
And I'm tired of interesting. I want boring. Actually, I'm working on a video idea where I talk about that.
I don't know. Who does Lucy remind me of? I don't know.
Okay,
Lucy's an individual. She's like nobody I've ever met before.
Grizzlyette Adams.
Huh?
Instead of Adam, Grizzlyette.
No. Because she gets help from her daughter and son-in-law and that kind of thing. But so I'm gonna say
Grizzly
no on
Adams'
that.
family was there.
Really? I don't know.
Skanes is right. Drama free would be nice, but I'm married, so I'm not gonna have that. All right, guys.
Man.
You guys got any last topics you want to touch on before we go?
Y'all got about 10 minutes before the vice president debate.
Oh, you guys are gonna go?
So,
you're gonna watch that? You gonna turn that on while you're working?
I think so. I just want to see JD. I
really
really want to see Vance just destroy Waltz. I mean, it's just so perfect.
Not gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Seriously, HG. I don't know if that's offensive or funny.
No, that's funny. I mean, I totally get it. I totally get it.
In the good part.
In the good part, yeah. Yeah, like Lucy is like totally like no hold, no bars hold barred.
Yeah,
and
Lynn.
She's good people.
Lynn, the reason why I started listening to Zion, I can't remember how to pronounce his name right now. Anyway, is that the very first book he did and some of the speeches he did at the very early stages of the Ukraine war back in 2014, 2015, 4 years later, spot on.
Before she loves Granny before the dress. I totally see that.
Okay.
I do. I totally see that.
So just everybody keep Joseph G in your prayers. He's going through some stuff.
Yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa had the supply chain on their 80 acres. That's the boring I'd like to have. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She don't mince no words. She's only 5'2". I could see that. All right, guys. You got anything to say?
Well, I got a lot to do, so I'm going to keep it short and simple. And I'm just going to say tomorrow, be at least 1% better than you were today.
You guys go out there and be safe. Get prepared. Things are going to happen. All right. Wish us luck on the festival. If you guys are in the Camden area, if it's a day trip for you, come out to the festival. Come see us. They got some good speakers this year. Darren's going to be given a butchering. In fact, I think the butchering class is on the rabbits.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Am I cooking those rabbits,
No, you're not.
or John's
I don't
going to
know
put them in the freezer?
I don't know the details.
So maybe I should call Amanda or Carrie and find out.
No, call Darren and find out what he's doing.
We can roast them. We can put the spit in there, the turner, and do that. I don't mind doing that.
They've got barbecue stuff there. You don't have to barbecue their stuff.
Well, does he have the rotisserie though?
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's got everything he needs.
If he doesn't, he can go get it. But
yeah. But okay, guys. So with that in mind, you guys go out there and live a life done free, okay? And take care of yourselves.
Peace, guys.
Hope to see you guys on Thursday. Take care.
Yeah. Bye.